It's harsh. Is one harsh? Ugh. I don't even know how that works. Hey guys, David Snyder here, and my lighting is awful. I am going to try to work on this a little bit better, a little bit more in the future. Maybe I'm going to be able to go ahead and take care of this a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Wow. I really need to work on my lighting here, guys. Hey, Chrissy, how are you, man? How's it going? Got 4 people in here. Hey, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you. I released a video earlier today, comedy skit. Go check it out real quick if you don't mind. You can do it later. Do it later. Do it later. I am getting a bunch of messages. I'm sorry about that. Hey, happy early Thanksgiving to you too, Jack. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone here. How do I sound? How does it look? I know I can see it needing a little work as far as lighting, but as you can tell, my studio is still really crazy. So, I'm gonna try to turn that off. It won't let me. But yeah, so Lauren Ritchie dropping in really quick to say hi. Everything sounds and looks great. Thank you so much. Little Richie. Well, not Little Richie anymore. Little Richie is dead. He's dead, man. It's Lauren. She's awesome, though. Check her out. It's really great. DIY Solar Homestead. It's good. Hey, Lauren. Yeah, so I wanted to touch base with you guys about what my plans are for 2019. I know it's a little early, just a little early to talk about stuff like that. But, yeah, she killed Little Richie. Yeah, she killed her. Killed her off, which is rough because that's how I first met, Lauren through Little Richie. But, so I just wanted to touch base in 2019. I'm working on some really cool stuff. I'm really working on some really cool stuff. I have a schedule. Finally have a schedule. I also have a gimmick, so that's kind of cool. What I'm trying to, I think, do in 2019, if you guys let me know what you guys think, because I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I absolutely love making comedy skits. I don't know what you guys prefer to see. If you haven't really watched my stuff, not offended, there's a lot of content out there, and sometimes we hold off on some people because we're not in the mood for that genre, which is nothing against them. And then sometimes we get back into it, and that's great. That works that way. That's how TV works. Why wouldn't social media work the same way? The content's always there for you to watch, so it's not a big deal. You're not missing any airtime. It's not like you have to watch MASH same time every week. It doesn't work that way. But I really, really like watching, or not watching. I do like watching, but I really, really do love making comedy skits for you guys. I love it. I really do think. How about you do a funny video? Yeah, comedy is where my heart is. If I can take the entire sum of my life and make it into a punchline, I would totally do that. I may have this joke where the things that happen in my life, I'm basically God's punchline. He made me and put me on this earth to be his punchline, and I'm honored, So, but Lauren says, I love your educational stuff, but your comedy is great too, and you seem to enjoy it more. The one you uploaded today was great. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. My wife had a lot of fun making that too. And so here's what I'm thinking, and this comes directly from some major YouTubers, Fun Foods, James Lamprey. I want to shout out him real quick. He's a friend. He's got 120 some odd thousand subscribers, and he shot some advice over my way on Twitter. I was working on something as far, and Lauren actually also chimed in and said the same dang thing. But the Bob Jens also chimed in, and I really, really love making comedy skits. I absolutely enjoy it, but my brain is so scattered. I have all of these ideas. I mean, who's with me on this? I have this constantly moving brain, where I'm thinking about, well, I should do this, or I could do this. And at the same time, you also know, and I know this, and a lot of you already know this too, when you're making a YouTube channel, you really want to make your content for the audience. And you want to make it so that you are reliable, you're consistent, not necessarily predictable, but you want to be someone people can rely on. And if you're posting random stuff all the time, then you can really have a difficult, time retaining and gaining subscribers. And I understand that from a business perspective. It makes sense. So I love making comedy skits, but this is what these guys are saying. These guys are saying, what if you make the educational videos, like Lauren said, because I do make a lot of content creator kind of stuff. But at the same time, continue making the comedy skits and just post them on different days. I think Lauren also said the same thing. That's what both of them said. Keep it all in one channel. Don't brand out multiple channels and do it that way. That's just stretching you way too thin. Because here's the deal, guys, and here's the skinny of it. And so if you're watching this, you are the first people to know this, really, that in January, I am going to be going into content creation full time. I am going to be doing nothing but filming videos, doing live streams, and it's all going to be centered and funneled into my YouTube stuff. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm not, hiatusing, if you could say it that way, anymore. Like, this is 2019. I am working on YouTube and I'm being a YouTuber. The shenanigans in the house. John, I miss you, my brother. I miss you. Lauren just said, I've got to go. I'm sorry, Lauren, you got to go. That's understandable. It's late. Can't stay any longer. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I'd love to DM you. I will do that. Yeah, Santa Claus. John, are you Santa Claus anymore? Do you have the beard? Did it grow back? Please tell me it grew back. Please tell me it grew back. Nice. I would get notifications on my phone, and sometimes my phone wakes me up if I forget to put on vibrate. Back in the day, I would get these notifications from the Shenanigans channel at like 2 a.m. and I would get up, get something to drink, and I'd sit back and watch it. Like, I love that guy. You're just super handsome full time. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, I am going to be in 2019. My wife has agreed. It was my wife's idea. She thinks I should treat YouTube like a business for the entire 2019. She told me to do this last year, but I drug my feet because I have a real big issue with, doing that already in a media business that I started here in Central Pennsylvania, which is doing, fairly well for the area. But she said that I should do this full time and do comedy stuff, do the educational stuff, and do whatever else, YouTube related kind of thing. And so 2019, guys, that's what I'm doing. I am going to be starting in January. I'm going to be going crazy on YouTube. I'm going to be doing that as a full-time gig. I have some projects that are ongoing that I want to maintain through the media business, but they're not time consuming, and they do pay very well per hour. So we will still be bringing in money. It's risky, it's risky because we're having a baby here in about 3 weeks or less, so it's a little bit risky, but wife is into it. And so that's what we're going to be doing. 2019 is going to be YouTube stuff. I have always said to have this be a business, you have to treat it that way. It's right, John. I have yet to do that for any extended time. I made steps getting there. Yeah. I'm with you because we had this idea. My wife and I talked about doing exactly this a year ago. And I mean, literally I started YouTube about a year ago now. And I'm up to 526 subs. And I'm grateful for that. I mean, I'm grateful for that. The first for a lot of us, the first couple of years, first 4 years for some, really is just like a learning experience, and so you're figuring out what your niche is, you're figuring out where you're standing on stuff, and I think I have a good strategy or a good plan for this channel, in 2019. So I want to share with you guys, and I want to hear all your opinions, because so I can modify it. Because when 2019 hits, wherever my strategy is falling, I'm not giving myself any more time, any more, planning or strategizing. Like, that is what that plan looks like when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve, is the plan I'm going with. And so I'm making sure that I'm not giving myself permission to waffle, so I'm working on it now. And that's what I'm rolling with, whether I like it halfway through the year or not. That's what I'm going with, unless there's evidence that it's not working, in which case we'll shift course. That's not what I'm saying. But my brain just doesn't stop working, so I could be going from here to here to here to here, and I need to focus. So that's what I mean by that. But so here's my idea. My idea is that I am going to be posting comedy skits and/or funny stuff, engaging stuff, sometimes just talking head videos between my wife and I. Make it a family event on Wednesdays, and I'm going to call them the cure the cure for the Hump Day Blues. And it's going to basically be the thing that will be funny to help get us all through the week. That's what I'm going to be doing. So on Wednesday at 3:00 in the afternoon, I will be posting from here on out something that is not meant to be taken seriously, something that's very Leslie Nielsen, if you know who that is, very Mel Brooks, very slapstick, very just comedy stuff. And then on Fridays, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post on Fridays the more serious stuff, like kind of the tutorials, the content creator stuff. And a friend of mine, James Lamprey, Fun Foods, his suggestion was to do that until you see which one does better, in which case, boom, that's the one you focus on. But just devote yourself into that and make sure they're in separate days, and so that you're branding that playlist for that day. And that's the only day of the week, and that's the only time of the week that playlist gets activity. And then over here, that day of the week, it's that. And then you start branding it so people know when to tune into your channel to get what they like, instead of being random. You have to have a good workflow. That's what John says, that fits into your life. I did that for a good while, but kids sports, that's understandable, man. Took over for 2 months, almost every single night. You have kids. That is completely a priority, So, but yeah, so that's the plan. That's what I'm thinking about doing. And just so you guys know, if you remember the hippie character, I don't know if I still have it, but if you remember this guy, wearing these shades. All right. So that character is going to have his own channel. I am going to be doing that. That's going to be my niche. It's going to be my niche channel. Where I'm in character all the time on that channel. I probably won't do a whole lot of live streaming on that channel, but I'm thinking about doing retro game reviews or something similar to that. And then make it comedy skit-ish, and then do a crossover between channels every once in a while. And that'll be posting on Saturdays. And so I will have a video going on Wednesday that is just, just hump day videos, just random stuff that's supposed to make you giggle. And then on Friday, something that's going to help share with content creators, the stuff that I'm learning, stuff that I'm trying to get at, trying to improve on. Last week, I posted a video on a neat transition, which I've seen in movies and TV all the time. When you have a pan shot, there's a tree, for example, in the middle of the frame, and you have a pan shot, and on one side of the tree you have the scene that you're just watching, and then on the other side of the tree you have a completely different scene in a completely different location. I now know how to do that smooth transition, in Final Cut Pro, and it's not hard. And so when I just learned it, I made a tutorial real quick, and in the tutorial is when I first tried the transition, and it worked. And so I screen captured the whole thing. Yeah, masking. And I learned how to do masking transitions, and yes. And now I'm also learning all the different, possibilities with masks, and that's new to me. And so I share that, not because I'm an expert, but because I want to share it with you because I'm learning it, so. And so that's what I'll probably do on Fridays. And then I'll just see which one does better over time. And I will just bust tail when it comes to SEO and trying to market this thing and see which stuff works well. If they both work in tandem, then perfect. But I really want to create in this channel a content creator pit stop, where not only are you getting tutorials and different things about the content creator stuff, tips and tricks kind of thing, but you're also getting hump day videos. You're getting comedy stuff. And even the tutorials have a bit of comedy slapped in there because I can't do anything without cracking a joke. It's just a fact, and so that's what I'll do. And then I'll do live streams just catching up with people. And so I've already modified the playlists. I've already updated everything on the YouTube channel to reflect these changes. But that's what I'm planning on doing. And 2019 is going to be 100% full-time content creation, minus whatever freelance gigs I get. Because my YouTube channel, guys, believe this or not, I'm becoming a semi-local celebrity. And we're a small town, so this isn't saying much. But I've gotten over 4 businesses in the area that have asked me to film and edit commercials and or local social media advertisements for them because they saw my YouTube channel and they liked the editing style. So that's really cool. I've actually made money because of YouTube, because of just in this last year. So that's really neat to have that experience. And so I'm also freelancing in that way. But and so I'll still do that if that comes along. But I'm definitely going to be posting. I'm going to work on this section, going to work on lighting a bit more. I'm going to have a setup where I'm actually going to have the microphone, this little guy, kind of down like this as I'm doing live streams, legit stuff. I'll have that all set up at some point. We have a baby coming. John, you know what I'm talking about if you're still here. So a little bit by little bit, but 2019's it, man. That we're going full bore into it. My wife and I are going to get into it. Needs more subs. Evening. John knows exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to kids. We don't even have kids yet, and the fact that my wife is pregnant, and that's been the big thing, because the poor girl has had a tumultuous pregnancy with being sick and then just not having energy and then muscles throbbing. But fortunately, both the wife and child are doing great. They are going to be separating anytime between tomorrow or tonight, and 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the due date. I think it's 3 weeks. It's December 11th. And so I'm going to be a papa. I'm going to have my boy Grayson, and then he will be in videos. You can guarantee it. He's going to be a YouTube baby, and I'm proud of it. Needs more subs. My daughter's 7, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. I've been told so many times by so many people that you really have to cherish every single moment with your kids because they grow up super fast. And I don't have experience in this. I will here soon. I'm talking real soon. But I can only imagine, because I'm going through life and life is zooming by me more quickly than I feel comfortable with. And to be honest, and I can see that. I can see that happening. If it's going quick without a kid and it's just me and my wife, it's going to go even faster with a kid, so that makes perfect sense to me. But yeah, so that's the update, you guys. I'm going to be going into YouTube full time as of January of 2019. I'm talking the moment the clock strikes 12:01. That's when I want to start. I think on New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a live stream just to kick off the whole full-time YouTube thing. I'm going to do a live stream, big, huge thing. Going to try to do maybe a kind of like a launch party where I do another giveaway. Over Halloween, I gave away candy. It was fun. Malab Live was one of the ones that YouTuber here that won the Halloween live stream where I was the hippie character, and that was hard. Holy cow! For a whole 68 minutes, I was talking like this, man. I'm streaming with him again, but I might do something like that again just to kick it off. And then every single Wednesday, every single Friday, you're going to get something. And then I'm going to launch my niche channel with the hippie guy in January, with all the setup being done, and he'll be posting. I'll be posting with him on that channel on Saturdays, I think, or maybe Fridays as well, where I put them all together. And I'm still testing the waters as far as what time is a good upload time, because I know that the last time I checked, Wednesdays, I think it was, and Saturdays were listed as really good times, but I have more immediate traction with my videos when I post on Wednesdays, I'm noticing, Thursdays and Fridays. And so I might be working within that time frame, and I'm only just now realizing it. But I think it's different for all of us, and not all of us have an audience like the Shenanigans that have multiple kids, basically growing a nation in their house, and trying to make time for everything. So, but yeah, guys, that's what's happening. I have never seen a difference from daytimes in my old 12. Yeah. You've never seen a difference in it. Well, all right. So 12 a.m. ish. Yeah. You used to post at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I would get up, man. I don't know if you remember, there was about a 2 or 3 month period when I was very, very proud to be on a consistent basis one of the first commenters. I was very happy about that. I loved watching your stuff. And then, some of us have the beard. Some of us have the look. Some of us have the personality. And then others, like me, have to work at it. So I can guarantee it, though. And whenever you go back into that groove, whenever you guys can do that again, I will be one of the first commenters. I am looking forward to that. But some of us just have to work at it. Like, I've been told that I have a personality that would work well on YouTube and/or on some extent on YouTube, as well as probably predominantly more in a podcast or like a radio personality. I've been told that. Whether it's true, I don't know. But being a content creator can be extremely, extremely discouraging. And sometimes, because you put things out there, you work on all this stuff, and then suddenly nothing happens, and then suddenly nothing, no traction, no engagement, no nothing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Personality works well on YouTube. But I have learned that it's very, very typical for most of us to go through stuff like that and to push through it. And I used to equate that as evidence that I wasn't good enough for it. And that's when people have chimed in and said, dude, just chill. Just chill. You're okay. Just keep doing your thing. And I have fun. It's fun doing it too. So I'm going to keep on trucking. But for the 3 awesome people that are currently watching, I thank you. I really do thank you guys. You are my creative community, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Just make the next awesome video. I agree. I really appreciate you all, just for coming along on the journey with me on this thing. And it's really going to be fun, I think, in 2019. Shenanigans. I have spent years as a podcaster, actor as a kid, and I have been in leadership in my agency for years, flapping my gums, so it has become easy transition to YouTube. Yeah. With that kind of a background, John, that just makes perfect sense. That just makes absolutely perfect sense, and it does make sense too on why you have such a strong presence on the screen. You know how to. You have that inherent ability, I think, John, to make the glass completely irrelevant. You have the ability to do that, where you're speaking to your audience. You feel like you're the only one that you're talking to, that you're being spoken to by you, and it's in one-on-one with every video. And so you have that innate ability, and I very much enjoy that about you. So I also like to be an encourager, which is easy because you can always find something good in people. Thank you. That means the world to me. I'm not even kidding. The fact that you said I do the same thing, that means the world to me, because that's really my heart. My heart is to engage with people and to have that, thing. So that's what I really like. I really, really enjoy people, which is weird because usually stereotypically content creators feel safer behind a camera, or not behind, but in front of a camera than in front of other people. But I seriously, when I see a crowd of people I've never met, it's like my life's mission. I want to go over there and tell jokes. Like, I just have this drive to go talk to them and try to make them laugh if I can. Put me in situations where I'm greeting the crowds of people that come to town for different events, because that's like, I come alive during that stuff. I think it's great. I love talking to people. The only thing I can't do is cold calls. I can't do cold sales calls because I hate getting them. And I feel like I'm manipulating everyone. Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello. How are you? And so, but if you can get me in a one-on-one, John, with anyone, I can sell things to people if I'm one-on-one, if I know that they want it or they're looking for something similar. But, when it comes to cold calls, I suck. I suck major suckage. But I haven't really wanted to acquire. Doing well, but sleepy. To brief on topics I don't know very well. Yeah. Speaking of topics I don't know very well, I'm on my local council and I'm a politician apparently. People ask me, what are your opinions on this? It's like, yes. Doing well, but sleepy and already for bed. Had to drop in to chat a fee. Had to drop in to chat a fee. I'm not big enough to have a super chat, but I'm welcoming any donations you might want. Oh, a few. Got it. All right. I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. The baby video vid was good. Thank you. That was a collaboration between the beautiful missus and myself. That was both of us working in tandem. You can always tell whenever my wife's involved in either writing and or acting in a skit, because those are the ones that usually do better. Those are the ones that people tend to like the most. I think the most views any one of my videos has gotten on YouTube was from one of the pregnancy announcement video was our best one. And that was the one that was strictly Bailey's idea. There was this one moment where I'm sitting back and I'm doing this, and you see these equations and Bailey's explaining to me what pregnancy is. That was the only part of that pregnancy announcement comedy skit that I put in there, and that was my idea. Everything else was hers. Now this last one, it was a straight down the middle 50-50. And so yeah, this is, I love making videos with my wife because, I don't know. It's fun because I still feel like, I feel like that we jive together really well, hence getting married. We always had that synergy, we always had that connection, long before she said yes. But but yeah, so that works well on camera, apparently, from what people have been telling us. I love it. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I feel like it's a good partnership between my wife and I. And I feel like that's going to be really how we move forward in 2019 too, because my wife wants to be a part of it. Of course, we're going to have a boy named Grayson. So Grayson will be a part of it too. We have a couple ideas with him. The actual due date is December 11th. That's when the boy will meet the world, which was a good show, by the way. Shenanigans, I still have your interview questions. I will be recording and sending it to you for one day you need content. Dude. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Don't feel bad though, John. Someone sent me answers to the questions ages ago, and I still haven't done anything with it. It's sitting right here. Hey, Sylvia. Hello, hello. Life happened, so I just didn't do it. You know, it's crazy. Of course, I'm talking to the crowd, to the choir here. Grayson, such a great name. It is a good name. My wife picked it out, so it's got to be a good name. I'm going to add you to all my prayer. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. We are expecting to have to go into labor between now and the 3 week time. Bailey's been already starting to get contractions and dilated a little bit. So we're always keeping the doctor on call. But we are officially to term. And so there's no risk of premature birth because we've already passed that threshold. So we're happy with whenever at this point. We're ready to go. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to become a family channel. You know what I mean? To do this thing family style. You know, start making some vlogs and stuff like that that are related to the strategy that I talked to you guys about. Oh my goodness. And it's almost like my poor wife, you know, she went from being the envy of all women where she was pregnant but didn't look it at all to, and I mean literally overnight, she went from looking that way and then she was just definitely pregnant. Shenanigans. I have recorded lots of videos and not finished editing. Yeah, I have hours of footage from our Bahama cruise. Family is mad for that. Yeah, to Florida, and we went to Disney World for Thanksgiving. So literally, it was 3 years ago this week, or next week. It was next week, I think it was, because Thanksgiving's early. And I took my camera specifically to create a vlog about our trip, and I still haven't done anything with it. 3 years, John. It's crazy. And so I might try to work on that a little bit and do something with that to fill one of those hump day videos, you know, where we're doing something funny or we're doing family stuff, just something that just not serious, you know, on Wednesdays. Our non-serious family stuff's on Wednesdays. Yeah, dude. And so 3 years, it's taken up my Google Drive. I've run out of space more times than I can count because that's where I store the stinking footage. I don't know. I really should just do something with it, you know, maybe over Christmas whenever I'm off and not doing anything. Of course, by then we might have a baby and I'm doing everything. So who knows? Who knows? We did a reaction video to make it fit. Nice. Yeah. Dude, I had a thought about going through some of our old videos, some of our serious videos, you know, and to fill in the Wednesday slot, we were going to do like reaction videos and kind of poke fun at each other for doing these things. Like I'll just sit back and watch my old stuff. It's like, oh, that guy's wrong. You know, just go through that. That is not water. Are you drinking? Is it? No, it's not water. But I can guarantee you this. There is water in it. There is definitely water in this carbonated beverage. You know. So, but yeah. You know, I'm a very sympathetic husband when it comes to pregnancy. So not when my wife's in pain, I feel pain. When she is feeling sick, I'm next to her, just feeling sick with her. And since she's pregnant, eating junk, I figured I'm sympathetic in everything else. So that's what I did. Shenanigans. I had old Disney videos from before vlogging and watched that talked about it, made fun of it. Dude, I have some videos I can post and make fun of. Holy crap. I've got some bad stuff out there, John. I got some bad stuff. There's a very old channel called David and Bailey Productions. If you looked it up, it's on there. It's still on there. We haven't touched it in a couple years. But that was my first attempt at my very first content. My video was made and put on that channel, and it was only really meant for family members. We took stuffed animals. Actually, it's right here. Oh, we took this guy and turned this into the holiday cheer snowman, and he was responsible in giving me holiday cheer because I didn't like Christmas. And this is when we first got married. And so it was the week that we just got introduced to Vine. We were late bloomers. This was back in 2014. We were late bloomers to Vine. You've watched them, John, seriously. And so I'm a little embarrassed. But they get better as they go on. The very last Brigade video I did, I was very, very proud of, to be honest. But you had to watch the entire series to know what the heck I was talking about, And so, because it was the whole thing made fun of itself for how crazy it was, and all the different loose ends that I didn't tie up with the storyline, But at some point, we're going to make. We're talking to some folks, animators, who are hopefully willing to make it into a cartoon series, and I'm already started working on a kids book series on the Holiday Brigade, just because it's something that my wife and I created together, and we're going to try to do that for our kids, and we'll try to get it published, and who knows, but that's something we're going to try to do. But, so I thought about reposting these guys and then just going on there and reacting to it and just making fun of it, nitpicking, because my editing style has definitely improved a lot since then. Oh, you want to read my books on the yes. I will let you know, Miss Kathy. I'll let you know whenever we have that written. One of my best friends, his daughter is only 15 years old, and she is a dynamite artist, just a dynamite artist. And she's agreed to illustrate it. And so we're treating it like an internship, which is going to help her because she wants to go to some kind of college to learn graphic design and stuff like that. So that's something that really helps her get into the program she wants. John says, I have videos from when we started that make me want to punch myself in the face. Yeah, it's embarrassing as I'll get out when you watch those old ones. Let me tell you that. And so I'm loving that carbonated sugar water. And so, but yeah, so the only reason that some of this old stuff doesn't, back in the day, and we now live in our grandmother's house, my grandmother's house, she passed about 4 years ago now. But we now own my grandmother's house. And I grew up in this room, like when I was a kid, I was here a lot, and so it's so sentimental. But back when I was a kid and I would see something that would frustrate me, I was ornery, back then I had serious rage issues. I haven't had that in 2 decades, but when I was a kid, I had a lot of problems. And so I used to punch walls, and there are patched walls because my pap had to. When I see these things and I get frustrated, I absolutely refuse to punch a wall for one big reason, because now I'm the one that has to pay for it. And or fix it, and so but yeah, I've been in that. Let me just go in front of a mirror and slap my face around a little bit, teach me a lesson. Don't make crap like that again. So, but I've been learning a lot as far as video editing, and to be honest, I've learned a lot by just watching a lot of you guys, and taking notes and realizing, holy crap, that's how you do that. That's great. So yeah, and no holes in the wall. Raised 3 boys here in this house, a few hole repairs. I bet. We replaced 20 authentic 1905 windows, original windows to the house. And some of those windows had big honking cracks in them with tape holding it together. And I know for a fact I was the one that put that crack there. I didn't know for a fact. So I'm grateful that my pap and my nana did not spend the money to replace those, because it was something that I did, and I was more than happy to do that for them and bring this house up to date a little bit. It is very bittersweet. Every once in a while, I go to take something into the attic, and I feel the need to go downstairs and ask my Nana permission to do it, because she always sat in the kitchen. And so I go downstairs. I'm halfway downstairs, and I realize she's been gone. She's not her house. It's mine. And you have those sad moments, And then there's still this one part of the house that smells like her. And I just hope that stays that way. I just hope that stays that way. Anyway, moving on. So guys, everyone that's here, tell me what's happening with you guys. John's been going nuts with kids, going crazy, but the shenanigans. John just told us that he is going to be filming sometime this weekend. I think you said, right? That's exciting. Filming and posting, because I've filmed videos before, and they're still on my hard drive. So there's a lot of YouTube here on YouTube. That's a fact. There's a whole lot of bread and a roll too, but that's kind of the same thing. Whole lot of chocolate and chocolate. Yeah, you can tell my diet's been going downhill there, Kathy. That's what I'm thinking about. My weight's still down, though, believe it or not. So my diet has gone in the toilet, literally. But my weight, I went down from 289 down to 252, I think is where I went during the 3-week sexy thing that we did. And I maintained that, I think, beyond the 3 weeks. Hey, Patsy, welcome to the stream. So yeah, Kathy, my weight's now 255. I really haven't gone anywhere, which has been really cool. We had a YouTuber meet up in Niagara Falls. All right, Niagara Falls. Oh, you're here because of Miss Kathy. Well, you both are very welcome. I love Miss Kathy. Kathy's amazing. These were subs. We had a YouTuber meet up in Niagara Falls over the weekend. The videos are all coming out from that now. Cool. I like that. Working with our 9-year-old on reading it with expressions in her fluency. Oh, yeah. That's really cool. I can't wait to show my boy all your channels. That's just exciting, right? All right. So we are going to have a son, and he is not just going to be in the videos, but I'm going to be able to sit down with him in the living room, getting an Apple TV, going to be broadcasting iTunes on TV, and we are going to be watching you guys' channels together. That just freaking excites me. So I don't know. That's just cool. I think that's really cool. So I'm going to have a boy that's going to do this with me, hopefully. Now, if Grayson doesn't ultimately decide that he wants to be a YouTube kid, do it, because he's young, and young people get it, So young people get it. I live in a town that the majority of the people are 60. Okay, true story. I'm actually there outside of my house, and this is in the other home before we moved in here. And I had my phone because I didn't have a camera at that time. Because no, that's not it. This is my current camera. Is this here? It is the Canon Rebel T7i with the boom mic. This has been amazing. Talk about a godsend. This has worked really well for me. But the back when I first started, I was using my cell phone, and I still use my cell phone because I got the iPhone because of the purpose of the camera and the specs, and so it has a 4K 1080p, 60 FPS for both. And so T5i with the Rode mic. The Rode mic has been giving me some problems with the it gets staticky. Have you had that problem? Not all the time though. Canon did give me like $300 whenever I mentioned that to go get multiple mics, and so I'm very happy with Canon. They've been nothing but helpful. But anyway, so that's what I was using my phone, and I was outside of my house, and I was doing this and talking into it, and my neighbor, who was 80, decided to call the police because she thought I needed medical help because I was there talking to my phone like this. Fortunately, I'm on council here, and so when the cop came in, he saw me. He already knows why I'm a YouTuber. He watches my stuff. And he just starts laughing. He's like, you should probably explain to your neighbor what you're doing when you do this. She called. And she laughed. The neighbor was really apologetic. And, so that was, it was hilarious. I thought it was so stinking funny. I love telling that story. I go to her door, I knock on her, and she just goes and she puts her hand on my shoulder. And it's a true story too. She goes in and she's like, "Are you okay?" She meant well. She was looking out for us. So, but in any case, but guys, there are 7 people in the chat. I thank you. I thank you so much for all of you showing up, even if it was just for a little bit. Comment on in the chat and let me know who you are, and if we know each other. If we don't, then hey, I'd love to get to know you guys. Just to go back to the original. Oh, it's the best of intentions. Absolutely. She didn't mean anything bad by it at all. She was looking out for us. And I thought it was funny if the moment I heard that whenever the police came over and said, "Hey, your neighbor did this," I seriously almost fell over laughing. I was okay. I'll go explain it. She was an awesome neighbor. We still contact her, just because we became friends. But so guys, if you're in here now, I just want to let you know that here's what we're going to be doing. Thanks, Kathy. In 2019, literally when the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve, and it's then officially January 1st, I am going to be on here doing a live stream, kicking off an entire year of me and my wife doing YouTube full time. We've decided to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to call the Cure for Hump Day, or the Hump Day videos on Wednesdays. And they're not going to be the serious ones. These videos are the ones that we do: family vlogs, funny stuff, comedy skits, just stuff to get you through the week. Tell jokes, do something funny, comedy skits, talking head stuff. Oh, yeah, Patsy, forgot you have subbed earlier. Not your fault. All right. So Patsy, listen, I was off YouTube for 4 months. And so if you forgot about me, I would forget about me. I don't blame you for forgetting that. But and so 2019 is going to be full time. So on Wednesdays, we're doing funny stuff. We're doing comedy stuff. We're doing vlogs with jokes and stuff like this. Just random nonsense. Oh, did you really, Patsy? Thank you. But just to get you through the week. But in the same sense that we really want to be a content creator pit stop almost, where you can come and get your entertainment. But on Fridays and on Wednesdays at 3:00 is when we're posting. On Fridays at 3:00, we're going to be posting tutorials. We're going to be posting content creator stuff. We're going to continue going with the shout out series. I might try to rebrand the shout out series though, because even the name of it, I tried it out for a little bit, and it's really not as descriptive as and plus I want to narrow it down. Initially, I called it media shout outs because I wanted to do shout outs across all social media platforms. John was one of the best ones that I did. I loved doing his. Holy cow, that was one of my favorites. But I'm thinking about rebranding it into calling it something else. I'm flexible. I am teachable. Always remember to be teachable was one of the pieces of advice a mentor gave me years ago. And it's true. It's really proven worthwhile to remain flexible. And so that's going to be posted on Fridays around 3:00. And then I'm going to do a niche channel that's going to be mainly for gaming and then aiming my stuff specifically at youth. Gaming stuff, nerdy stuff, which I like too, to be honest. With my hippie character, that's going to be going on Saturdays, I think, is when I'm going to be posting those. Maybe, or I might do that on tandem on Friday night. So I post at 3:00 on this channel on Fridays. Then I'll post at 5 or 6 at night on Fridays with the throughout 2019, 2 videos for this channel and 1 video for the niche channel. And if I can swing more, I will, but I'm not going to overextend myself because I have to pace it. Because if I don't pace it, I will burn out. So yeah, that is the plan. If you are new to the chat and are coming in around now, 2019 is going to be full time. I'm going to do the best that I can between now and the end of the year to maintain that same schedule minus the niche channel because I haven't set up that whole get up yet. So you're definitely going to get something every Wednesday at 3:00 on here. And I'm going to aim for having something on Fridays as well. This Friday, I might end up just doing another live stream. If I cannot do a produced video, I will do a live stream. So I will be on here and active for the remainder of the year, just so the algorithm gets used to me again. And then at the beginning of the year, you're going to have live streams on top of the produced videos, but you're going to have produced videos twice a week on this channel, once in the other channel, which I haven't really made yet. So I won't even try to link you to it. So hang longer, but I already in bed almost asleep. Oh no. Good night, Miss Kathy. Thank you. And happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way. Thank you for that. Kathy's awesome. She's really awesome. So, but yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. You know, so I wanted to come on here and I wanted to tell you guys that that's what we're planning on doing. Good night. Good night. Yeah. So that's what we're planning on doing. But not too far. Yeah, I totally agree, Patsy. And I think when it comes to filming, if I have a script, speaking of my wife.
I heard you talking about my belly.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, this is my wife when she is not making jokes on camera.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd come up and show you this lovely big bump.
This is the Grayson bump.
It only took 2 months to form, surprisingly.
Yeah. So it's a 2-month baby. I'm kidding.
2 month baby.
I'm just kidding.
No, most people didn't believe I was pregnant up until my 7th month.
Yeah.
When it started popping out, it was really funny.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, so she was the envy of all women because she was pregnant and didn't look it. And then suddenly one night she just looked it. And she's been pregnant ever since.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was
a food baby. Oh my.
Sure. I will tell you the main difference between a food baby and a real baby. A real baby kicks you back.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you eat Chinese, that can kick you back too.
Not in the same way he does. They don't try to dislocate your hip.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's not been fun.
Hey, what's up? The Brocknecks.
Oh, wow. People actually talk to you.
Yeah, they talk to me. Yeah, this
okay.
is the chat.
Know. I have no idea how this stuff works.
Oh my.
This is all him and his genius.
Mm.
So anyway, heard y'all talking about me. Thought I'd show you in person what the glorious little bump is. So,
yeah. And so howdy doody. Yeah, Patsy's saying hi.
Patsy.
Yeah, Patsy's
a fantastic name.
She is. Patsy's a good girl.
That's a fantastic name. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you. That's a great name.
Whoever named you's a genius. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my mom. I mean, she named me David, and I kind of like it.
You've had it all your life.
I've had it all my life, and not only am I used to it, I also answer to it. So sometimes I answer to it.
It depends on the tone I use when calling him.
Sometimes I just actively ignore it.
like a good spouse.
Like a good husband. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm still working, taking care of wonderful people, so I will leave y'all to the glorious genius that is my husband.
Oh my goodness.
Mwah.
Now, you can't get a better endorsement than that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Best kind.
Yeah. So there it is. And, you know, and next year, what I'm hoping to do is actually have more live streams exactly like that, where my wife and I are just kind of sitting side by side and we're just doing our thing. So, hey, Chrissy, hello. You're back and or, you know, still here. Hump will be gone and there'll be a baby literally hanging on in the same spot. And we're looking forward to that. We are looking forward to that. So, yeah. Do you have Xbox? Heck yes, I do. I have an Xbox One and 360. I absolutely have Xbox. I've played through all the Dark Soul games. If you play Dark Souls, I would love some help with some of that. That's a lot more fun to play through whenever you have someone else, but no one's playing them anymore. You know, they're just not playing them anymore. Well, they're done making the series. So, but to be honest, I haven't had time to play games in quite some time. So who am I kidding? For Thanksgiving, aloha, good night to you, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. So, all right, comedy skit, toss out time. Let's do this. I wanted to get your feedback on this because this is what I'm thinking about doing. I am thinking about taking the characters that I've made during the content comedy skits. The hippie guy, I have the time traveler, if you've seen that. And I thought about doing a Christmas album, kind of like a promo video for it, like a Christmas promo album, where I'm redoing and I'm rewriting all of the Christmas popular Christmas music. So I'm thinking about doing that. Not sure what you guys think about stuff like that. Do you like the skits? Tell me this much. Do you like the skits? Do you think would you want to see more parodies? Because holy crap, there's a lot of parodies on YouTube. Would you like to see, you know, what would you like to see on the Hump Day videos? What will cure your Hump Day blues? Tell me how we can help and what works. And then let me know if you like the videos that we post on Fridays too, the content creator stuff, because, you know, we want to improve on that as well. Patsy, I'm uploading something on my Mac does not like streams while uploading, so I'm getting sparse viewing. I understand. No, I get it. I get it. So keep streaming, Chrissy. I'm all about streaming, man. I'm all about streaming, Chrissy. Although I might try to do something fun in these streams, because I recreated all my playlists. I wrote descriptions. I deleted a couple things. I might go in there and delete a couple videos too. And I'm really starting to work on branding the channel now that I've learned more during the last year. And these live streams are basically in the channel, just subscriber hangout. That's pretty much all I'm doing with these. You know, which is really cool. That's what they're meant for. Unless I have a guest, in which case, which by the way, John, if you're still here, maybe one of these days in the spring or summer, I slip down to your neck of the woods. We set up shop and we do like a joint live stream. We could do this where you have your camera set up, I have my camera set up. We could be streaming at the same time on each other's channels. The no short-term memory news reporter. That where'd you get that idea? That is awesome. No, John, seriously, what we could do is I can come down with my rig. You got yours. We set up shop, and you do like you stream on your channel while I'm streaming on mine, and it's kind of just a neat little dynamic that we can work out. I think that's a really fun idea. I think it's a really great idea. So, Mr. David, yes, Chrissy, how may I serve you? Can you do police commercial? Can you do a police commercial? What kind of police commercial are you talking about? I have some friends that are police officers. I'm sure that there's actually a couple of them that want. I have military guys in my family and in town that I know that want to be a part of it. Actually, if you saw the comedy skit where I farted and blew up the world, if you saw that one, the guy that the president sends out, his general, to try to get me to stop farting. That's actually one of my military friends. Casey Schmidt's his name. Really great guy. Really great guy. I don't know. Same. My uncle, a cop. Yeah, there's a couple of things wrong with that because I'm a councilman in town, and I have asked the chief if it's okay for his officers to arrest me for a comedy skit. And because I am on council, they do not want to be a part of that, and so they also don't want the potential flack, because of not taking the job seriously and or the political fallback I might get, which I could care less. We're in a small town. Political stuff doesn't really matter. It's just about filling potholes and listening to people. It's important. That's extremely, extremely important. Don't get me wrong. And there's no but coming. It's amazing, and I feel privileged to do this. But it also means that we can chill out, and we're not trying to solve the world's problems. We can just be ourselves and not have to worry about political fallout. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. And I don't know. I mean, I've been a content creator longer than I've been a council person, and I chose not to change anything about me, despite the fact that people thought I should because I was running for council, and I still won the majority vote. So I think if I can make people laugh and make them feel better about themselves and encourage them in a video, they're more prone to vote for me these days than if I was not doing that. So that's my opinion. Videos, although they are hoping to hire me as a freelancer to do a lip sync video at the police department. If they agree to that, then I will definitely have a cop video, because they would give me permission to post that, and then they would use the YouTube link to upload to their stuff. So that might be fun. Do a comedy lip sync video with police officers. I've seen people do it. And they asked me if I could do the same things. Like, yeah, it'd be great. Look, don't quit. Keep doing what you're doing. Dude, I am doing what I do. I am doing what I do all the time. And that's all I know how to do. But yeah, so I want to meet up with the shenanigans. I'd like to meet up with everybody, but I know that John is close, relatively speaking, to everyone else that's out there that I've met so far. I think it's faster to get to you than it is to get to James. I think because I think it took me an extra hour to get to his place when we filmed something together a couple years ago. I like to see stuff that is creative, well-made sketches, etc. Yeah, Patsy, if you could do me a favor and look through my Hump Day videos, the comedy skits and stuff like that. Let me know what you think. And I mean that, please tell me how I can improve it, because I do love doing those. So, yeah, Chrissy, yeah, that's true. But I didn't know you made videos. That's why I didn't include you there. That's okay. But oh dear, my brain's going. I'm drifting. I might have to close up shop here, guys. I'm thinking about to fall asleep. We do comedy puppet stuff unlike anything else out there. Dude, I've seen a couple of your videos, and that's actually been, I actually remember being pretty impressed. With those videos, actually. So guys, you know what? I really appreciate every single one of you. I really do. I really do. There's so much happening in life, and I'm gone for 4 months. And the moment I come back, you're all still here, and I just completely appreciate you guys. I really, really do. 2019, we're going full time into YouTube, and we're not necessarily going to be. Patsy, I thought about that too, about losing views. I wasn't thinking about necessarily deleting them, but I was thinking about looking into making them private or unlisting them. At the very least, not listing them in a playlist. And so they'll still be available to watch. They're just not going to be, because some of those videos, it just is what it is. Yeah, keep them private. Yeah, you just found my stuff right when I went on my hiatus. And so I appreciate you guys because, life happened and I was gone all the way up until about 4 months total. And my first video had the same amount of views and retention. Hey, Ronnie. Hello, sir. Holy cow. It's been a while. And, the video had the same and or slightly higher retention than before. Now, to be fair, during my hiatus, when I wasn't making videos for 4 months, I was still watching YouTube videos and I was still beefing up my editing skills because I was doing them on a freelance basis. So I was still making videos. I just wasn't making videos for myself. I was making it for clients. And so I learned how to navigate Final Cut Pro a bit better. I learned how, I got new cameras. Oh, no, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I remember that now that you mention it. Yeah, I appreciated that, actually. That was really fun, the way you did that. Yeah, and so I had that hiatus and then I came back and it was like, holy cow, it's like nothing, etc. And I really appreciate that, you guys. I really do. Now comes the task of learning how to optimize and how to better the thumbnail and the marketing in general to bring new people in and to increase what we're doing and to work on that. So that's on me though. And I'm working on that as we speak. That's why I'm up here live streaming, actually, because this is what I do in the evenings of my free time when I'm not working on this. So, but it is now almost Thanksgiving. 15 more minutes until Thanksgiving Day. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkeys. We have already had our family Thanksgiving. We did it last week because we didn't know if Bailey was going to pop the new baby, between now and then. And so the hospital right now. So that's good. But have a great Thanksgiving, guys. And I appreciate you for coming and hanging out. Remember to check in because 2019 full-time YouTube, 2 videos a week. Wednesdays at 3 o'clock, I upload every single week. On Fridays at 3 o'clock, I upload every single week on this channel. At the beginning of 2019, I will share with you guys Indecider. That's actually a really cool comedy skit idea, by the way. I will talk to you guys about the Indecider. But and so we should probably do it together, Ronnie. We should probably do that together. Come to think of it, we need to get my brother won't be on camera. My brother will never be on camera. Holy crap. I want him so bad to be on camera. I love my brother though. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. But yeah, so 2019, we're going to be posting on a new channel as well, in addition to those 2 uploads a week on this one. But I won't worry about telling you guys about what that's going to be and what the address is because it's honestly not even set up yet. So we'll do that in January. Anyway, guys, have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves and touch base. Follow me on Twitter you don't have to follow me, but just shoot me a message. I'd love to connect with you guys. Whoever just came into the stream, I apologize. I am leaving. So, wait, Chrissy, David, wait. I was about to leave. What's happening? What's happening? Chrissy's told me to wait. Come on, Chrissy. What am I waiting for? Tell me, Chrissy. Bye, man. Okay, great. All right, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. I will be back here on Friday at 3:00. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hitting end.